Hi, I'm Master Desmond, founder of Desmond Academy, also known as Fengshui Fengshui Guan. Now today I'm going to share with you how to choose a good house. This will be the part 1. There will be a few parts to this series. Now house is where you begin, isn't it? Where you work all day long and probably work for many years is to own a house. Now it is of course important to know how to choose a good house. Now buying a wrong house, it's an investment that's so expensive. Your life saving could be in there, and if you buy the wrong house, you probably cannot afford to sell it away in the shortest time. Now what are the good tips in buying a good house? Now this will be the part 1 of it. Now the first good tip is, before you buy a house, please go down to the premise and look at the roads where you enter, where you exit, with respect to the house that you are buying. Alright? And from there you take a look and you inspect. First, is there any road that goes directly into the property? Your house that you're buying. Is it direct into your house? If you do, is it at the corner of the house? Is it directly at the door of a house? Now, any roads that goes directly into the house is bad. It's called direct shot, 冲杀, or also known as direct road towards your house. Now, this type of shot is also known as uncompassionate sachi, which means whoever it hits in terms of its sector, which I will share with you in my second series. Each sector represents a person, a family member in the house, and that person tends to become more unfeeling or not filial, or worse, it may even cause bodily harm, in his luck cycle. Maybe when he go to work, he may get cut, or more prone to accident. Now, the next thing one should inspect is the vicinity, the building. Opposite, is there a lot of building with a lot of sharp pointing at your property? Yeah, they ask, is there a lot of roof pointing at the property? Or for those who buy HDB flat, is the other HDB flat, the back of the HDB flat, where they do a lot of laundry, or the laundry pole pointing at you? If they do, these are also known as called indirect shot, also known as se shot or se shot, like an arrow pointing at you. This type of shot, it is also detrimental. All right, depend on the size of it. Now, like the picture you saw it with HDB flat, if the whole corner is pointing at the window, then this room is extremely inauspicious. Now, this room was used on one of my clients to do his little office at home. Of course, with this shot, which means his business will be very difficult. In fact, the wealth doesn't comes in, right? So what can you do? Change another room. There's no way you can use the room for business. For leisure, probably, like put a TV there and once in a while you use it, but the room can't be used for anything that is important. Now, what if this corner is right at your doorstep? Then you need to find a Feng Shui master to help you to deflect. Now, of course, if you find a house with no corners, no roof pointing at you, is the best, because the best way to do Feng Shui is not to even to deflect it, but to prevent it, which means in the first place, when you choose a house, do choose a house without direct roads or these corners pointing at your house or your main door or your flat or your property in any way. And do seek a Feng Shui master to look at your budget and see what type of house best suits for you. Thereafter, do go down to the site, or at least take a Google map and take a look at the road, the ways that is bent, how it's being bent. Is there a bridge? Even the overhead bridge is also bad. So if overhead bridge is in the direction of the property, then it is also bad. All right, that's also considered a Q-sat, we call it, which means a bridge sat. Or there is a flyover next to your block. Now, flyover normally is okay if it's next to it. The problem is when there is a certain time of the day where the bridge casts a shadow into the property, are then considered a sachi. Now, all this has to be taken into consideration when you choose a good house. Do avoid all this, even though it is part of it. Not all of the shot that I mentioned, there's only 4 that I mentioned. I think in Singapore, it's quite common scene. So for more details of the surrounding and environment, you can ask the Feng Shui master. If not, you can come to 234 Tanchong Katong, or you can email me at the following email. Thank you.